Okay, so it seems like this situation has gotten even funnier, and yeah, if you don't know, recently we've covered a thing that was gone on with Pipkin Pippa, essentially talking about a collaboration that Hassan was supposed to be doing with this guy, which Pippa recently posted on her account like a couple of hours ago, who's called John Kiriakou. Now, if you don't know, obviously he is a very popular person, especially over on TikTok lately, with all of the interviews he's been doing as a former CIA agent and the crazy stories that he brings up with it. And of course, yeah, he has become extremely, extremely popular. And also, he's been, talking to the governments for like want him. I'm pretty sure he's been in jail a couple of times as well for the things he has said that has happened and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously it seems like recently there's been a lot of interest in him, which of course then, draws in a lot of interest from people like Hassan, right? Hassan, a big political streamer, who obviously talked about it. And essentially he was supposed to have a collaboration with him, which obviously, as you do, that's pretty normal. And a lot of people did not want that to happen. And it seems like recently there's a clip that came out saying that essentially John Kiriakou rejected his collab. He said that he wasn't going to be on there and that it wasn't happening, and that's about it. And then we recently found out in the last video that obviously Pippa was one of the big reasons as to why this has actually happened, because she essentially made a cameo, told him not to work with Hassan Piker, and then he said, "Thanks for the tip on big HP. I'll get it done," or something like that, or whatever. And yeah, obviously Pippa was even like explaining it as well, saying that, hey, I remember I was playing Overwatch and I put in don't collab with Hassan Piker, whatever you do. But it seems like recently there's actually been a response from Hassan in regards to Pippa, and also to my post as well. He actually opened up my post on this situation, which I thought was quite funny. But yeah, this is exactly what he has said about this, which I thought was quite funny. So yeah, let's take a look.
Your interview with John was canceled because a VTuber told him not to. There's a video of it. Which VTuber?
Which VTuber? Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's probably someone taking credit for it.
No. But no.
It was Pippa. Who is Pippa? Pipkin Pippa, I believe. Who the fuck is that?
Pipkin Pippa. It's a new name for her. Then they send the link to my tweet.
Was canceled with John Kiriakou.
Hi, Pippa.
Okay, can you hear it?
Beep, 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 beep. Or if you didn't get it, beep, 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 beep.
That's just a cameo. That doesn't actually...
You haven't watched through the whole thing? You haven't watched through the whole thing?
Asmongold Orbiter? No, this is a cameo, guys. Are you fucking stupid enough to believe that this was like a sincere request? No, people are... I don't think that's the case.
Or beep, 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 beep.
Yes, okay.
Hey, thanks for the heads up on HP. I appreciate it. I needed it, and I will take care of it. So,
I asked him not to collab with Hassan Piker. He's going on Hassan's stream.
Are people that stupid?
What exactly I wrote. Somebody can bring up the vibe, but
Zach said he's gonna go on Twitter and DM John yesterday for an interview to get one up on you. No, she was on call with him. This is a cameo, guys. I mean, maybe she actually did a call with him or something, but also none of this matters. Like, who gives a fuck if I can't fucking interview John Kiriakou? Who cares?
Requested this while
Oh, he's so mad.
playing Overwatch, and there was only like 2 requests left, so I like very quickly wrote something, and I was like, by the way, please don't collab with Hassan.
time to even say something. Tell you the truth, the last 3 weeks I've been winging it. So,
You just see how confused he looks for that like couple of seconds. Bro, he's just there like, what the
I've been winging it. So, I'm very grateful for the helping hand. All right, all the best. Thanks for reaching out. Bye.
He's speechless.
I don't think it's like that. He said yesterday there is still something happening in April. Wait, but it wasn't canceled. He said yesterday there will be something in April. Yeah, we are directly in contact with John. That's why I was kind of confused as to his response initially. I didn't understand it. I'm a fan. I like I like his background. I like the way he communicates. I like a lot of his opinions in general. So I was definitely confused. He's done stuff with the Young Turks back in the day as a whistleblower initially. And I think these guys, they get off on trying to like secure these kinds of like weird victories for themselves.
So yeah, obviously you guys are like, oh, they get off on trying to squeeze weird victories, but I'm gonna be real, right? You know, it seems like he's coping a little bit, and he's trying to dismiss it as, oh, it's not that big of a deal. But let's be real, it seems like at least at the very minimum, you know, Pippa has made John have a couple of second thoughts about collabing with Hassan, right? And whether it happens or not in April, you know, I think that's regardless of the matter. But I do think it's funny how much this has gotten to Hassan and how much this has actually angered him now over this. And yeah, I mean, you know, what else can I say about it, right? It seems like he definitely is pretty mad that this has gone on. He's trying to downplay it quite a bit, maybe due to the fact that she's a VTuber or whatever. But it does look extremely embarrassing, you know, whatever. She could literally just send him a cameo and he'd be like, oh yeah, okay, sure. But again, obviously a lot of his chat members saying like, oh my, yeah, he's still going to be doing something in April. I don't know if that's the case, right? Maybe that is the case, maybe that isn't the case. But, you know, it was pretty clear on the stream the other day. He said that he wasn't going to be on it. Like, he literally said it like verbatim. But of course, you know, things change. Maybe he said something wrong. Maybe he is, you know, going on it. But I do think that at least this Pippa message has at least made him do a little bit more research into Hassan and into exactly what he has said online, the things that have happened, Collargate, all of this kind of stuff, right? And of course, I do think, you know, that is a positive at the end of the day, regardless of whether he actually, you know, kind of collaborates with Hassan in the future or not. A lot of people saying, who is it? He wanted to see if it's someone small enough to brigade, which, yeah, I think it's quite funny. I say it gets even funnier the more the story opens up. Eventually, he'll go through all the stages of grief and crash out. Said he was fuming so hard when he heard that part. Said the Insta Asman Orbiter in chat. They are used to people with personalities by themselves and not drones. Yeah, I don't know who they were referring to there. If they're referring to Pippa or me. Because obviously he brought up my post and then they said Asman Orbiter. Again, neither of us are Asman Orbiters, I would say. You guys literally saw my last video. I actually disagreed with Asman in terms of his take with Grimmy. So again, I think it is pretty you know, funny that some people just tried to throw that out there. I mean, if you're saying he's going to be so pissed when he finds out, he said there is still something happening in April. Yeah, it's called April Fools, which yeah, could be the case. Which obviously, yeah, a lot of people have been talking about the content that Hassan kind of makes on the platform as well, because it seems like a lot of people have had enough of him, right? And even during the whole Collargate stuff and all the collar, you know, the dog shocking thing, it seems like even people, you know, from the left were also going after him. You know, it wasn't just a right-sided attack on him or whatever. It seems like genuinely people of all kind of political kind of spaces or whatever had enough, right? They didn't want to see this anymore, and it was pretty funny to see, right? But again, you know, we'll have to see if there's any kind of update to this, and I think that a lot of people have been getting behind Pippa and what she is saying, because I just don't think it would look very good for John, right? I feel like John is pretty good on his own with a lot of the stuff that he does. I feel like a collab with Hassan, he doesn't exactly need it, and I feel like maybe, you know, he could find someone better to collab with in the future. But hey, you know, we'll have to see. But I did find it quite funny that Hassan has now responded to Pippa, which is something that was not on my kind of, what do you call it, 2026 list of things to happen this year, which again, I thought was pretty hilarious. And yeah, it just keeps on getting even crazier as we go on. But yeah, that's essentially all I have for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop to use my code Kazza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.